All right, guys, as you can see, we have a sink that is slow to drain, very clogged. Today we're going to try this stuff that I've been seeing all over Facebook, I guess because I've been looking for drain cleaner. Wild Tornado sink and drain cleaner, okay? So this stuff is supposed to be really good. We're gonna try it out, okay? So you're supposed to pour half of it into the sink, okay? And you see it's very slowly draining. So we'll pour it in. Okay. Supposed to foam up and stuff. I can hear it sizzling. I don't know if you can hear that. The directions are: pour the product into the pipe at 500 grams each time, 1 to 3 minutes apart, and rinse with warm water after 1 to 2 minutes. Okay. Let that sit for a minute. That was about half of the bottle here. Did not measure 500 grams, but this bottle is about 1,000 or about 100, so 50 grams, sorry, it says. So directions, so for the directions, pour the product in the pipe at 50 grams. So this is 110, so about half of it. So I poured about half of it. Let's see how it goes. It's been about a minute. Let's drain it with some hot water, warm water. Seems to be draining faster, but still. And then it says, let's see here, for about a minute. That's warm. And it says wait for 30 minutes to an hour. Rinse with plenty of water, still undredged, and repeat operating. So what it's saying, half an hour to an hour. If it's still clogged, we're gonna try again. Okay, still clogged. We're gonna try again. We'll be back in half an hour. All right, it's been half an hour. Let's go ahead and try this again. Yep, it's still clogged. Let's go ahead and pour the rest of this in there. I can hear the sizzle. Wait 1 minute and then rinse it. All right, so I've got another clogged sink, believe it or not. And the sink was actually clogged. So I poured the second bottle into the sink. Okay, and you can see that the sink is still clogged. Now this is the second sink. We're still waiting 1 minute for the first sink there. But I poured the entire bottle into the second sink, and we will see if this works. Now, I can hear it bubbling and sizzling a little bit here. So the difference between that first sink is that there was no standing water, okay? I poured it in, then I rinsed the water. But the difference is on this one, there was standing water because it wouldn't drain completely. So I went ahead and poured this directly into that water. So we'll see the difference. Drained water, sink 1, standing water, sink 2. Let's see if this will work. Okay, so we have 2 test sinks. Okay. Let's go back to sink 1. It's been a minute. Okay, sink 1. Let's go ahead and rinse. It is actually, you can see, it is actually draining much faster, but there's still not draining fast enough. But you can see it. Improvement, yes. Improvement, yes. Success, I would say hardly. I would say no. Okay, let's go over here to sink 2. It is still standing water here. Okay, still standing water. It is still bubbling. We'll give that half an hour. Sink 2. We'll give that a minute or 2. And then rinse it. We'll go ahead and give that a minute and see if that drains. Okay, we're going to go ahead and give that half an hour and see if that does anything. All right, so half an hour later on sink 2. Let's see what happens. Should have kept my gloves on. All right, let's take a look. I can hear it draining a little bit. So this is a little bit better. but I would still say not good. Man, it's draining better than it was. It's draining a little bit better, but I am going to give this product a thumbs down on this, and I'm going to have to try the regular old Drano. Drano will probably work better than this stuff. So this is, I mean, it drains. So it's draining faster, and it did say to run the water for about a minute, so I'm going to run it for a minute, just like it said it, before I make my final decision. Yeah. So I'm going to give this a thumbs down, this product. Let's go back to sink one. It did improve, but still, it's not draining as fast as it should. You can see right there, there's the line right there. So for this product, the Wild Tornado Sink and Drain Cleaner, I'm gonna give it thumbs down. It does improve, okay, so I'm gonna have to say that. It does improve the drain, and if I see it coming back, and if I see it draining better here in the next hour or so, I'll give an update, but as for right now, I would not recommend this product. So I'm gonna put a do not recommend on this, unfortunately. Normally I don't do that, but I see this product everywhere on Facebook. I see a bunch of people hyping it up. I ain't doing it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you guys. And as always, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you watch this next video because we'll be taking a look at another thing. Talk to you later. Peace. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. And make sure you watch this next video because we will be reviewing another product. So I'll see you there. Peace.